Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Welcome in Facebook. This is another episode of Intermission coming to you live from the Spear Podcast Network. I am Marques Griffin. I am one of the hosts of this great show we like to call Intermission. You can find me at Marques Griffin on Facebook, McGriff the Critic on Instagram. Like I said, I'm never on there, so don't ever hit me up on there. And I have with me Ziggy.
What's up, peoples? Of course, you can find me on Instagram at Ziggy the Lionhearted. I'm usually on there at least. I try to do a couple of posts a week.
At least you on there.
Yeah.
At least you on there. I'm not on there enough.
Yeah.
But here tonight, 1/3 of the greatest sports podcast ever. We got Mr. Wilson in the building. What's going on, Marcus?
They done let Uncle Buzz up in the
Buzz
building.
is
What's
flying
up?
straight in.
What up, good people? It's your boy, Marques Wilson. You can follow me on Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Same handle at CrabDragon357. Equal parts honor and privilege, gentlemen, to come out here and chop it up a little bit with y'all this evening.
Hey, we glad to have you because, you know, we like to talk sports and, you know, fish and grits.
As long as it ain't the Rockets. Slug early.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Dog, it's too
I don't
early
want to
for
get
that,
kicked out
man.
early.
Dog,
My
you know,
bad.
I'm
My
hurt
bad.
already that New Orleans beat us, man.
Yeah, I'm
But,
sorry. My bad.
We're going to talk about some breaking news that happened right now. I think this is interesting. I don't know if y'all think it's interesting. Batman has finally got
not be interesting.
just got announced that it's going to drop out in the summer of 2021, and they're going to come with a new Batman. So, real life.
Live action.
No, this is a live action one.
Let's do it.
This is a live action. So the live action one is going to come out, and it's going to have a new Batman. So there's no more Ben Affleck. He's out of there. So they just go ahead and hush that rumor. So
Don't ask for Christian Bale.
are you looking, for one, are you interested in this? And then two, who are you looking to cast? Just give you somebody.
Well, honestly, I'm like, Batman's been the one thing we've had.
So many of that is true. We have
Exactly.
we have way too many Batmans.
I would have rather had the Man of Steel sequel.
I'll take that.
Preach.
I think we all been waiting on Man of
Yeah.
Steel.
Still been waiting on that.
I've been wanting that one since, what was that, 2012 when Man of Steel came through?
Yeah. And I mean, they went through and they hoodwinked us with that Batman vs Superman joint where he basically got his ass whooped for the entire movie.
By Batman. I was
That's
like, come on,
not-
dog.
You gave me a good solid start with Man of Steel where I saw Clark Kent discovering he was Superman. Now I need the sequel where I need to know how he handles actually being Superman. But, you know,
Check.
DC chooses to do their things the way that they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of that wait and see approach, man. But yeah, I completely agree. I would much rather have a Man of Steel 2 before any other Batman movie comes down the pipe.
Right.
Can we hear Jarvis?
Yeah. We just got it straight. Yeah.
Okay, Jarvis is back live with us.
Erling was.
We missed him for a minute.
Erling was. Yeah.
Erlene was messing with the lines. That's what happened.
Well, you know she got mad because she got chased
You
by
know,
Cujo.
Cujo chasing
Ain't
you
that
out
right,
there,
Erling?
It's cold out there. You don't need to be out there. Hey, this beer that we're drinking is quite
It's
refreshing.
cider.
I'm gonna be
Cider.
honest with you.
How dare you? This
So
is
if the
spicy
conversation starts dwindling in other places, don't get mad at us. We just, you know, we all of that age to drink, so it's all
legal.
good.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
get mad at
legal.
us. We in a building. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I'm really interested in about that, and I'm also, interested in also that just broke animated Batman Beyond movie.
I'm getting cussed at early.
Oh, Erling, don't be mean out here. We trying to talk movies. We ain't trying to hear y'all
I didn't
pandering
bring
back
up
and
soul
forth.
food.
Oh, look, my boy Cuzzo talking about he won an Army Hammer. I think it's past time for Army Hammer.
No, you know why I want Army Hammer as Booster Gold.
He'll be a good Booster Gold, and he'll also be a good. But then they're gonna introduce.
That would be a better role for him than anything else.
But you know what? He
Not Hal
can
Jordan.
he can reset the universe.
Not Hal Jordan, but Booster Gold. Give me a buddy superhero movie with
Give me a
him.
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle movie.
That would be dope.
Classic.
That would be dope. But man, this new iteration of how they introduced Blue Beetle, and he has like the back and forth like how Venom did with Tom Hardy. I like it how
Yeah,
they
we're talking
it's a
about
little
the
bit darker.
Hispanic Blue Beetle, right?
Yeah, I'm talking. I'm talking about
Young Justice type?
Yeah, Young Justice. Yeah.
And
I like
it's
how
cool.
they do it.
It's
That's
cool.
cool, yeah.
It has its place. It has this little divergence in the classic storyline because a lot of people, for a lot of us comic book readers,
Y'all went on the
you're
old one.
more familiar with the Ted Cord
Mm-hmm.
Blue Beetle that came up through
Right.
Justice League with Booster Gold and stuff like that. But going with Jaime was a good look. It definitely fit going in with the Young Justice theme and their storylines. And it's kind of cool because literally in that second big storyline that they did with the Reach, he plays such an integral part as
He
far
does.
as the battle that he goes with back
Black-
and forth with that
Black
doggone beetle on his back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's cool for what it is, but yeah, you have those that like him, you have those that like, the original.
Right.
Go back and forth. I like them both. To me,
I'll take
it.
they serve a purpose depending on what it is you're trying to do.
I'm trying to tell y'all, DC is back.
DC ain't never left.
These ain't never left.
No, DC is back to the haters out here.
Well, yeah,
Aquaman.
the level of hate is gone. up dramatically.
Aquaman, $1 billion, highest grossing DC film out here in these streets.
Yes, Dark
thing
Knight
is,
fans, they passed you
They
up.
passed
It's
you
fine.
up.
Well, I will give Dark Knight this though. It didn't have a 3D.
Exactly.
Oh, I agree. It didn't have
Now,
a 3D.
don't get it twisted. Dark Knight did theirs.
Let me
old-fashioned way.
tell
They was
you,
opening out the
Because
trunk and
if
they
it had
did theirs from
3D,
ground up. Yeah.
Aquaman still wouldn't
Let's
wouldn't
keep
beat
it real out here in the streets. Aquaman was a joke
3D
to everybody.
3D Batman might have broke too.
It might have.
Yeah,
3D
Aquaman
Batman
was
might have broke too.
Aquaman was a joke to everybody. Everybody thought it was a joke.
Well, to everyone
I
who
know?
didn't know the comic book.
No, I'm talking about through the ages.
To everyone,
It's always been
Well,
a
no,
butt.
no, no.
He's been a butt of a
It
joke.
depends. If you're the hardcore type though, especially if you came up reading the original Justice League series and stuff like that, it's kind of hard not to take Aquaman seriously.
Well, if you scroll to the comic book, little
Yeah,
fan
I mean,
chat,
you gonna go
they
through and you'll
trashed
get
him
folks
long
that like
enough.
to put him as a B list, a C list, a Z list hero and stuff like that. But people don't take into account the fact that off logic alone, you're a guy that has dominance over the largest area of the planet.
A planet.
And
Thank
all
you.
of its inhabitants, most of which you haven't seen before, because Aquaman can go pretty deep and get
Very
places you
deep.
ain't never seen before. I mean, and two, regardless of how some people choose to paint him, at the end of the day, he's a dude whose swag is on 1 trillion because he's got all the drip and the sauce of a goddamn Atlantean king.
And Momoa was dripping all over that screen.
In
Hey,
that thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I really enjoyed the film. All the haters can keep on hating the film, but it's gonna keep on making that money.
I ain't never gave a damn.
$1 billion ain't nothing to sneeze at, and I'm
gonna
gonna
fake your way or bullshit your way to $1 billion.
exactly.
You
And on top of that, you coming off Justice League, who pretty much all the DC fans really disliked, and all the Marvel fans adored that it was failing in the eyes of DC fans.
And I love DC.
So the hate was
I
high on
like
DC.
Well-
But coming off of that, and then you introducing Aquaman, and I think he did a great job with it.
let's just move on because, like I said, it's a month after. We don't need to keep talking about it.
No, it's all
I mean, it's
good.
a month after, but
It's all good.
but that's good. But that's good news because it
Yeah.
it just passed up what everybody says is the highest grossing DC film coming off the helms of everybody saying. Then that's good. That's good movie news in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, it's good movie
Yeah,
news.
And that needs to be-
it's
that needs to
definitely
be
a
said.
good move, and it's something that's good for the people and the powers that be at Warner Brothers and DC, because it gives them a little bit more confidence, a little bit more leeway to hopefully
move forward.
take more chances and put more projects out there that we as fans want to see, and not keep giving us low key that status quo of just what makes them money.
Exactly. Now switching over from DC, we're gonna switch over and go to the Marvel tip. There's rumors, or there's starting to be confirmed rumors that they're gonna take the Black Widow movie that is coming out. If y'all didn't know about that, they're gonna take it the R-rated route. That's really interesting that you want to make her character or turn her movie into something that
I think it has to be.
It's a good move for a cloak and
It has to
dagger
be.
espionage, spy versus spy type concept. If you actually dig into Black Widow's history pre-Avengers, like it has to be R-rated because she's
Like,
arguably the
Did you
world's
see the
greatest
movie
spy.
Red Sparrow?
But this is what I'm saying. I saw that movie, but I'm not I'm talking about from what her character is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. She's nowhere close to being what Black Widow is supposed
pull
to
it
be.
to the side and reinvent her.
I hope so.
I have no problems
Oh,
with it.
they're gonna have to reinvent her. It's just that we don't get to see her enough.
Yeah,
to say,
exactly.
Yeah,
But we do see her enough. We've seen her in. We saw in Civil War. We saw in Captain America 2.
But
Iron
with those
Man 2.
are cameos at best. She's never been a key character in any Marvel movie that we've ever seen up to this point. And
But
that's what I think is the problem, because I've always had my issues with the fact that, in my opinion, Marvel has never really taken advantage of a lot of their female heroes and villains and built off of them. They've been so busy working with their
On the
cash
heroes.
cows and stuff like that, and they miss a completely different demographic, because there's so many people that you can go through that will want to see a Black Widow or a Storm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go through those avenues have legs. You saw it with the female characters, the Dora Milaje and Black Panther.
Oh, killed it.
Female demographic and male demographic
Showed
went
up.
crazy over it.
Yes,
Went
sir.
crazy over it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's something that they can pull off. I think that it's actually something that's been long overdue. I think that Marvel has kind of dropped the ball on pushing some of their female characters.
I think the problem with Marvel was most of their their most popular female character they didn't have access to. And that was Storm.
Storm, true. They didn't have it.
So Marvel's in this. They're trying to figure out how do we bring everyone else in, because after Storm's probably than most of the men.
Oh yeah,
in
you
the
get a
MCU.
sharp drop off after that.
Yeah,
That
You
is
get a
true.
sharp drop-off
she's
after
in
that.
top 10 of Marvel characters. Like after that, you're like,
Next closest would be somewhere in the top 20s or 30s, and that would
Yeah.
be She-Hulk, in my opinion.
Right.
As far as recognizable females,
I'll
and
go
you actually
Rogue.
have to go a
I'll
little
go
bit
Rogue.
further off the X hype. You can go
Right.
with Rogue
I'll-
as well. You can go with
so like I
Jean
said,
Grey maybe,
a
but they're
lot
still
of their female characters
further behind.
the ones that most people know, they didn't have access to.
But I'll take the dark route with the Black Widow. The only reason why I was speaking of was coming from the mindset of what they have already established in the eyes to a lot of fans or people that's been following Black Widow from Iron Man 2, and that was 2010, is that she's kind of been less on the assassin kind of mysterious, so that she can kind of expose that.
Yeah.
And it would be great to see that if they flesh her character out and they gave her kind of the backstory, and we see that she is really an assassin, and she kind of dials it back with the Avengers. That would be really interesting to see.
And
She
that's the
dials
thing
it
at the
back
heart.
to
They
a
can
certain-
go that direction with it. You can go through, you can put up the assassin side. You can go through and put up more of the espionage side
that.
as one of the world's, arguably, if not the greatest, double agent. slash spy type thing. And then we have to be kind of particular with the way that we look at it, because it being an R rating doesn't necessarily constitute it being dark per se. You know, these ratings folks are funny. At one point in time, for the longest time, if you lit a cigarette in a movie, you got an automatic R rating.
That is true.
You know, it just kind of depends on what they chose to do with the content and what direction they took it in. But they don't necessarily have to make her dark, doom and gloom, cutting people's throats and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can still bring a little bit more edge to her.
Yeah.
Especially when you play up that espionage side of it.
I would love to see
You can
that.
go through and have her interact with people during her timeline and backstory, from Nick Fury to Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, or not only just that, like I said, you can bring in a lot of sub characters who aren't necessarily powered, but a lot of henchmen, a lot of stuff like that. Marvel has such a complex character catalog.
I'm for it if they take it there. I know you have to get to your ad, but that's what we're going to address after you get to your.
and just
to
give me
your-
a Hawkeye cameo if you
I'll
do back
take a
of those
Hawkeye
story.
cameo.
Yeah. But this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't carry enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
And I know that we were just talking about powerful female superheroes, but there's one that we did forget about. Is the one that so reports are saying that Disney is wanting to spend upwards of $500 million on the spinoff shows that they have going on, Loki. And the lady that I want to speak about is Scarlet Witch, who is
Right.
pretty powerful and
Yeah.
kind of underpowered to a certain extent, in my opinion. Oh, see, cause we be on the same wavelength sometimes.
You gotta read, man. You gotta read.
I ain't trying to read. I'm trying to talk about the topics
We
that we
trying
have
to chop
discuss.
this up. We ain't got no time for them Lions fans.
Exactly.
What up, Piggott?
So yeah, it's gonna be awesome to see what they're gonna do with, especially with a $500 million budget for 4 spinoffs. That's gonna be really interesting. That's Game of Thrones budget. That means that you're really gonna give some good stuff.
It's 125 per spinoff. Then
That's good.
that's good.
That's okay.
Yeah,
But they're only 6 to 8 episodes. $125 million. Game of Thrones budget for their season is alone only $90 million.
it's been 100 million since season 5.
Yeah, since season 5, but I'm talking about from back in the day and how great of quality that was.
True, but that's more character. Think about how much effects we got to do. with the
I know, that's what I'm
Marvels.
saying. They bringing their money with it. I'm liking
They
this.
gotta get to 125, or they wouldn't work.
But I'm happy about this. This is good news just to say that they're committed to saying, hey, we're going to give y'all something of good quality. It's not going to be like
Well,
give
they'll
you
give
what
us
we give
something
you
of
Agent
good
of
quality
Shields.
on the look. I still need to know who's writing and directing because
Oh,
I
that
don't
is
care how
gonna be
much
true.
CGI
Right.
they got. If you're not telling me a good story, I'm not
That
gonna
is
watch
true.
it.
And I heard rumors of the buddy cop aspect for Falcon and I don't know, Winter Soldier. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Not really. I really hate how they dialed him, Winter Soldier, back as a character, and just how he was menacing in Captain America 2, and now he's just like yucking it up with.
I've had issues with both of those.
But you know what? We're not gonna get on that. We're not gonna get that. Ziggy, you want to say something about that? Any one of those spinoffs you looking forward to? Loki, young Loki.
I know what I want them to do.
What would you want them to do?
I need a Moon Knight,
Oh, well, I'll take that.
That's what
and I need you to do. I need a Spirits of the Sons of Midnight miniseries. This is John Blaze, Dan Ketch as the Ghost Rider,
That sound dope.
Blade, and
which they should have did
And
if they
Morbius.
stayed on Netflix.
I'm down.
but-
Hey, I'll take that.
and
That sounds
that
very
was
interesting.
when Doctor Strange lost his memory and had to cover his face because they knew he was still Sorcerer Supreme, but they knew that he didn't know his memory, so it was up to challenge.
See, that's some deep stuff. I don't think y'all ready. I think the masses are ready for that deepness. That's real good.
But
deep
make it
stuff.
make it a miniseries, and then with those characters, it's dark
Yeah.
and it's
That would be something
it's
to
pretty
keep
much dark by default.
down the line. That is something smart because if these 4 shows succeed, you can go ahead and let me throw $80 million to a Moon Knight series or.
you don't need that much for Moon Knight.
But I'm telling you, just, I can throw. But they have.
Can I piggyback off your Moon Knight, sir?
Piggy off of it.
And just expand my wish list?
Go for it.
The Blood Moon storyline with Daredevil,
Give me a West Coast Avengers limited series.
USA,
Moon Knight was a member.
yeah, USA,
U.S. Agent,
Oh, hey.
Vision, Scarlet Witch,
Look, I don't even
Hawkeye,
know this level
War
of
Machine.
depthness.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
yeah.
Like there's so many things that you can do, and y'all have to pardon us because we're both comic book readers, and I tell people all the time there's a difference between comic book movie fans and then comic book readers. The perspective is going to be a little bit different, but we as comic book readers, we know that there's so many different pools that they can draw from as far as finding good stories, good concepts, good things, and
I will-
unless I miss something, like the way that the audiences are now, they're low-key kind of eager to see something new and something different.
I will say this though, comic book readers can be a little bit anal.
Yep, that's me. Hey.
And I'll pull out this any adaptation because as many books as I read and all that. I give any adaptation this. Give me 70%, and
That's
I'm
fair.
probably gonna enjoy.
That's
the
fair.
movie.
That's fair.
Just like we had this issue when we was talking about Ready Player One. Good movie.
Very good movie.
If I hadn't read the book first, it easily would have been in my top 5.
Oh, see, that's why I was in my top 5 last year because I didn't read the book.
And like I said, once you read the book, all the contests are completely different. Like people were dying in the contest.
I'll take that. I need that.
But
I think it was missing that edge. Now that you say that in the movie,
read the book. Like the 5 didn't. It wasn't 5 that finished the game. Like people were dying during the game.
Real in the field. Son.
Yeah.
oh man, hey,
So
it gets real.
that's
out
what I
there.
said.
Players
Like,
die
me
every
and
day.
Erlina told you get the audiobook and just roll with it for a while. I listen to the audiobook every other month. It reads that well.
I need to check it out. Well, also, did you want to talk about your show on here, or did you want to wait in offline when we talk about what we've been watching?
That's gonna be after Facebook. Oh, I will be talking about True Detective. It's at the midpoint. It's always 8 episodes, 4 episodes in. and the shit really start picking up.
I'm ready for him to talk about it because I haven't got to watch it yet, so I'm really interested in watching it because I was gonna do like a pull of you and wait until it's all done and then just binge through it.
Well, most HBO shows, and I mean Netflix spoils us with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Netflix spoils us with that. But most HBO shows, they're quality shows. You don't mind waiting a week for it. Westworld is still one of the best shows.
Still one of the best, and y'all need to go check that out.
Banging.
But sorry, Facebook. We got a time limit on how long you can see our beautiful faces. I know y'all got a good hour last week. That was a little bit too much, and we ain't gonna get an hour this time. But it was good seeing y'all.
We love y'all.
We love
y'all.
I'm glad y'all tuning in, but don't forget to share the show. You like the show.
Share
you
that
enjoy
thing.
the show.
You know you
share
want to.
it.
Share
it
that
on
thing.
all.
We do appreciate
on
it.
all platforms, and also check us out on all platforms. See our beautiful faces on YouTube. Check us out on audio on Google Play, iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. You can leave a review on iTunes. I haven't checked iTunes, so if you left one, I haven't read it.
I think Howard's our only iTunes correspondent.
It's all good.
I hope he ain't getting on FaceTime.
We're gonna blow up, and when we do, it's gonna be a lot of live reads of what's going on and what people think of the show. But also, if you like what you hear, you can become a one-time subscriber to our become a Patreon member.
Well, you can do a one-time donation, or you can go on subscription on Patreon. We actually got some new material dropping with either tonight or tomorrow on Patreon. It's going to be something dope. It's going to be something that's going to happen every 2 weeks. We want you to like it. We want you to enjoy it. And it's just one of the things we're going to be dropping. We're going to have even more stuff coming down the line. So definitely, you probably want to get on this Patreon.
You might as well get on that Patreon wave because we coming live and coming direct with that exclusive content that y'all want to check out.
Yeah.
Not on Facebook, not on YouTube, only for our people that subscribe and keep it real. But yeah, Facebook has been live. I love it that we got to tune in with y'all and y'all keep it real out there in these streets.
For shizzle. That's what Tiger said on Chappelle's show.
Did he really?
I've always wanted to say that.
For shizzle. For shizzle, Nizzle.
For shizzle.
It's the big Snoop Dizzle.
Now, didn't y'all talk about Polar?
No, we talked. Yeah, we revealed the trailer.
Yeah,
I
watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
I watched it.
I watched it.
And we can go ahead and
Did you
skip
read
all
the
the
book
way.
before you watched it?
I didn't read it.
Okay.
I watched it, and I'm gonna just go from the movie aspect. You know what I put it as?
Oh, we're into what we've been watching. I forgot about that.
Yeah. If you take John Wick and put Crank and mixed it in together,
Perfect.
That's what
analogy.
we said. That's what we said too.
Perfect
we thought it
analogy.
was coming off like that.
that's what it plays off.
And I like how you said crank. Me and Howard didn't say crank. We said like what's the dude that did Baby Driver?
Edgar Ramirez.
Yeah, like how he has those type of
Edgar Wright. Yeah,
Edgar
Edgar
Wright,
Wright,
those
yeah.
type of visuals.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
I mean, it's gory. I tell anyone, if you got
Man,
problem, you got a
listen.
problem with
Oh,
gore.
you saw it too?
If you have a problem with people getting their genitalia assaulted,
Oh,
it might make you
genitalia.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It might make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's
Fat man low key gets crucified almost.
Ooh,
But
wee.
Yeah.
I won't reveal that.
Oh, I can't wait to
Sorry.
see it now. Oh, now you got me hyped because I was literally scrolling through it and I said I didn't know what I want to watch. But give it your thoughts on it, Z.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's entertaining. Even Elijah watched it. Yeah.
And the most intriguing thing about this is they have Velvet Buzzsaw coming out. They also have he just signed something with Michael Bay for him to have a movie that's going to be released.
Yeah.
But on top of that,
no, it's
they have,
a zombie.
no, that's Zack Snyder. But they also have
yeah.
Michael Bay. They have signed him for he's going to do a movie. But on top of that, they just announced about Zack Snyder having his zombie movie. That's going to be intriguing. Netflix is killing it, and we said they trying to become a legit studio.
And I
It's
won't
no
lie,
trying to.
It's happening.
There's no
Oh, yeah.
trying to.
Hey, I tell you like this.
When's that sponsorship start popping?
No, it's about to pop after the Oscars. You know why? Roma will win Best Picture.
I haven't seen Roma, so I can't make that claim. But if Ziggy says it's going to happen, that means it's not going to.
Because one,
going to happen.
as much as I love Bohemian Rhapsody, they're not going to give it Best Picture simply because of Bryan Singer.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe it. But think it.
See the
You
politics.
give it that guilt by association,
The-
man.
the po- the politics
The
of
fact that it pulled up, I'm telling you, it won a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
Nobody
For-
pays
for-
attention to the Golden Globes, though,
But
so they can get
still,
away
the
with
fact.
it.
But usually, Golden Globes is a precursor to what may happen on the Oscar. It don't too much deviate, but like you said, it's always Best Picture this year is going to be very interesting to see what the majority of people
Michael
like.
Bay, Lobo.
There you go.
He's doing Lobo.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, these people out here. Shonda Rhimes got a contract. and some other people out here.
Yeah.
Netflix is doing some quality work. People is buzzing about You, and I love it, man.
If folks have been paying attention to Netflix over the years, man, this shouldn't come as a surprise. They've
preaching
been
it
steadily and
forever.
steadily building and building, and that's why they've gone through and done things the way that they've done it.
And I love that the movie game is catching up to the series game.
I'm glad that you said that you like Polar. I'm glad that you gave it a stamp. All three of y'all gave it a stamp of approval.
Yeah.
So that
Comic
means
book
that y'all
head.
need to go check it out.
I'm a comic book head. I read the graphic novel before the
Oh,
movie
it's a graphic
came out.
novel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even more intriguing.
It's
So
an
look,
independent comic book company. I believe the name of it is Victory Comics, but yeah, it's another win
Which
for
is
the comic
something
book
else.
game.
Netflix.
Polar.
Victory
Victory
Comics.
Comics.
That means that you can go check out
Yeah.
you
can
know, you
read
go
the graphic
read you
novel.
something
Yeah.
and go check out the Netflix.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one thing, and that's with the Miller World that Netflix is working with, is that they want to get sort of the comic book inspired stuff,
But not
bring that-
necessarily from the big two.
Yeah.
They want to
Oh,
go
I'm
out
still
and show
looking-
that there's other things coming
And
out
honestly,
now.
And what you call it? My Avatar movie, series supposed to be coming out on
You're
Netflix.
right.
I'm really
Dear
pumped about that.
Netflix, if y'all would
Resident
feel free,
Evil, bro.
yeah.
Oh, Resident Evil.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
on that.
That is dope.
Dear
I forgot about
Netflix,
that.
if y'all would be so kind as to give me like a little image, a little spawn, maybe.
I'll take a spawn.
You know,
I
we
greatly
got
appreciate
Spawn
that.
movie coming out.
New Spawn movie. I want Team 7. I want Team.
I'm
I don't
here
know
for
what
that.
Team 7
Team
is, so
7
you
was
lost me there.
It was a covert ops team that got experimented on by the government, all given powers.
Oh, you talking about like the one they did the animated Team 7?
Well, part of them ended up in Wildcat.
Yeah.
That was in on two.
You can see them in
Yeah,
spin-offs.
they used to go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is go hard. I
Team
forgot about
7 was dope.
it. You know what's
Yeah.
Death Blow?
And if we want to keep it gritty, give me an animated Authority series. I'm here for it. I appreciate it.
But
I don't know, but I'm here for all of it.
we're geeking now.
Yeah,
We're
sorry.
we're blurting out for
But
you.
it's all good. But it's all
My bad.
good. But there is a series. There is one other thing that I want to talk about before I get into what I've been watching.
Yeah.
So on Netflix, you can check out Breaking Bad, all of the old series. But there's also a movie that just got greenlit.
Yeah.
That's going to be in production. I don't know what's it about because Walter White is dead. If you, spoiler alert, have not seen it,
You should have seen it.
I don't know what's going to go on with this series. I just know this got greenlit. Everybody is signed back on. The dude that ran the show is going to, he said that he's going to write
You
most
know,
of it. So.
let me just say this right now. You should have seen it by now. If not, you
Oh,
just
if you
got
haven't
on
seen
you.
Breaking
But
Bad,
and,
you
Shame
just-
on you.
and let me tell you this: Stringer Bell dies. Guess what? Dumbledore dies.
Yeah.
You know, do you want me to keep going?
Mufasa calls it quits.
Bruce Willis is the ghost. I mean, like,
Dark Vader.
yeah.
So sorry.
But hey, man.
There are certain things you should know by now.
So you should know Breaking Bad goes hard, and also that Walter White dies, and he was cooking up that good stuff. Hey, but yeah, I'm really interested. I just wanted to throw that little 2 cents
Oh,
in there
yeah.
because I think that is interesting, just for the masses to know that there is a Breaking Bad movie, so those fans.
Yeah,
will
that's
know.
pretty
yeah,
interesting.
that's always gonna be dope.
But what have I been watching?
Oh,
I've been watching.
I have one more.
Oh yeah, one more. Go for it, Jarvis. I'm sorry.
And I was excited about this. And to me, this was always one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood. Once he got his Oscar, he's been blowing up. We see him on everything right now. Mahershala Ali.
Oh yeah, he's been
You
hot.
damn right.
You're right.
You damn right.
Like, that's what I want to do. My movie.
You know they said, you said since when?
I remember him from the 4400.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was-
him from
I remember him from the 4400.
House of Cards.
Right. That's how a lot of people. Like, I think that's what helped bring him
Mr.
back
Remy.
up.
Yeah, he's gotten his sauce.
Oh,
up over
and
the
he
years
was
with a lot
what's
of
his name
roles, man.
on Luke Cage?
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
best
it was-
thing about Luke Cage
He was cold, man.
was Cottonmouth.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
He gone too soon. He
Yeah.
dies 6 episodes in.
Right. But so he's the detective.
Mm-hmm.
That's the focus of True Detective this season. Yeah,
Oh, he's
yeah,
gonna-
yeah.
Mhm.
He's the villain. Yeah. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
Uncle
he did that
Aaron
thing.
and
Green Book was off the
Spider-Man.
chain.
Well, give us a breakdown of what you feeling about the show. Not too many spoilers since it's
I mean,
only
it
4
started
episodes
off
in.
a little slow, but it makes sense of why it starts off a little slow because it has 3 timelines that it's showing you. It's showing you when the crime happened, which this was in 1980.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing in 1990 when I guess he gets removed from the case
Mm-hmm.
and the case goes cold. Then it's showing you like in 2015 where he's 70 and he's dealing with Alzheimer's.
So it's 3 different timelines, just like the original
Yeah.
one.
And with the Alzheimer's plays a part because certain things he's not remembering, but certain things he didn't think he even noticed before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this memory is gone, but something he didn't even pay attention back remembering this now stands out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's playing with that.
That's gonna be
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Okay.
I can't wait to see.
And Mahershala, he's killing it. Stephen Dorff, who was in Blade.
Oh, I love Steven
That's my
Dorff.
dude.
Don't sleep
That's
on
my
Steven
dude.
Dorff.
I like
Steven
Steven
Dorff
Dorff.
played on
He plays his
He
part.
played a lot of good
he played on
roles,
something
man.
Right.
else that he was more.
He
caught me off guard. I
He
gotta look it
plays the partner because it takes place in Ozark, Arkansas.
Okay.
So in that part, so and they play like you can see that whole air of the racial ambiguity in there. The air is there.
Oh, so he's there. Oh, so he's immersed in that.
Yeah, like they're both.
Oh, I like that.
They're both immersed in it, and they're playing it like they're actually friends in it. But you can tell. All right, I have to watch this step. I have to watch this step. Like, and a couple of times in the series, his character goes off. He's like, "That's your clan." Like,
Oh,
like,
you know
he's going.
Okay.
Steven Dorff. You know where he played on, and I'm glad that he was Star's daddy on Star.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad that he finally got him some extra money because when they took him off, I was like, hey, I like that dude.
They cut his storyline off
Oh,
super quick.
by the way, let me go ahead and get to our second ad.
Yeah.
This portion of the show is brought to you by The Spear. Are you advertising your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world and build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Spear. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the U.S. as well as modern countries across the globe. Our rich content, inspiring dialogue, coupled with our strategic ads are surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or email us at advertisethespear.tv. I always get caught up right there because I always want to say .com.
Yeah,
It just throws me off.
I had that
because I
problem.
read ahead and I'm like, I caught myself slipping, but oh well, who cares?
So what have you been watching?
What have I been watching? Young Justice, only the greatest cartoon out there, man. I'm not gonna get too much into it. If you enjoyed the first two, it is one of.
Okay, one of. Okay,
The reason why I say this is because
My Hero Academia.
for what for what you've seen from a cartoon standpoint, I'm gonna say it like this.
But now, are y'all those type of folks that lets everything that's animated blend, or do you separate cartoons
I do.
from
I
animated?
do
For
cartoon
me,
animated.
I separate.
I separate.
I separate.
So
Yeah.
from a cartoon standpoint, you have like The Last Airbender, you have like some of the old the Spider-Man, the Batman.
animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a story standpoint of the complex nature of what they tell is incredible, and how it all ties together, and you do not see a lot of this stuff coming. And I think it's a great job how they intermine. You get introduced to a lot of new characters you probably haven't know about.
Yeah.
It's interesting how they have new views on certain characters that they don't have. They kind of deviate away from the comic books and how they intertwines with the story. And it's interesting to see Vandal Savage finally appreciated for his savagery of how he was in the comic books, in my opinion. Because in Justice League, they kind of dialed him back in the comic book.
yeah.
I mean, cartoon. In the cartoon, do you like it? Let me ask you a question. Which one do you like it? Do you like him in Justice League or how he is in Young Justice?
I'm gonna always defer more to Young Justice only because of the fact that the way that I feel he got done in Justice League was a little
It was on the
a
nose.
little misleading, because you go through and you can look at how he got done in Justice League and look at it one way, then you can look at some of their animated movies, and he's almost closer towards the Young Justice version that we see of Vandal Savage. Bottom line, if you don't have a Vandal Savage that's completely conniving, cunning, ruthless, willing to do anything, and don't give two fucks about anybody's feelings, it's the wrong Vandal Savage.
And I like
Period.
this how they did this Vandal Savage. But yeah, that's what I've been checking out. If you like the first two seasons of Young Justice, you'll love this third season. It picks up like 2 years after the second season, so it's not too much of a drop off. You see more maturity in a lot of the cast, and it shows in their aging and stuff like that. So I think that is pretty dope. But also on Netflix, I've been checking out is what's that? Triggered? Is that the name?
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Sugar warning. Sugar. Or whatever it's called. Trigger warning with Killer Mike, and I've been thinking it's pretty dope. I know we were talking about it off air. I think it's really.
Last episode.
Huh? You on the last episode?
I've already finished it.
Oh yeah, man, I like it that he introduces these concepts that a lot of people think about off, not in the public eye, and he just introduced it to the masses to see. And I think it's a great job how he presents it, as well as I think Killer Mike you can connect with him because he's not the like no disrespect to Killer Mike. He ain't the in shape or he ain't the best looking or something like that. He just look like a real dude.
Well,
spitting
He
with real
does
facts.
catch the beat running like Randy Moss, though.
Oh, he does, man.
Don't
That's
get
one of
it
his
in
best.
my
That was one of his best lines.
Hey, that's you talking about on that the whole world loves it. That Outkast.
That's literally how
I'm sorry.
85% of the American
That-
population knows
no,
Killer
hey,
Mike
Killer
is off
Mike.
that
That
verse.
action.
Yeah.
But that was really dope. It was really dope. It was a really dope show, and I think it was just incredible that I'm not shocked that Netflix took they had the balls to do that, because on the other
Netflix got a point. They can do whatever they want
on
to.
the other spectrum, I love it how their documentaries are hitting, and I love that Fire Sale documentary on there. I think they did a great job.
You talking about the fire
Festival? Why did I say
Yeah.
fire? What did I say?
You said fire sale.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fire Sale. What
That's
am I talking
one
about?
time that I will give Hulu the nod over Netflix.
Did you really?
Because
I gave
their
Netflix?
version is
Oh,
better than
no.
their version is better than Netflix.
I gave
in my
Netflix
opinion.
because I didn't care about his
They-
background.
But to me, if you're gonna go through and you give me a documentary about something, I need backstory.
That is true. You do need backstory.
And I'm strictly speaking in terms of how it is as a documentary.
I see what you're saying.
I need backstory so I can process everything in its entirety. Both are entertaining. Both are good. I won't tell anybody not to
Netflix-
watch one or the other.
Netflix remind me of like they did like a like you remember HBO's what's that, the one with Jay-Z and what's his name? Oh my God, not Jay-Z, but Dr. Dre and
The Defiant
Oh,
ones.
you
The
talking about
Defiant ones.
Yeah.
If you want to, the Hulu is basically from the beginning, episode 1 to episode 4. Netflix gives you the crux of which would be
Yeah.
like the episode 3 or 4. It gives you the surface layer stuff,
Right.
which is really entertaining to see these fools look like fools.
But with trigger warning, I mean, honestly, would you expect anything from Killer Mike? Like this guy who got Grammys, who went to Morehouse.
No.
Like this guy's extremely
Like,
educated.
No,
get it
if you
confused
see, if
with
you
what
follow
he
his
does.
podcast,
He's a
he
smart guy.
talks
Yeah.
like that.
Right, like-
but I thought it was very interesting that Netflix took this about, and he
Because no,
introduced.
I don't think anyone else would have done it.
That is, and I think it's so great because, man, what he introduced, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, but some of the concepts that he introduced are wild, but some of them
We can
are
tell
very
one.
smart.
The Crip Cola.
Oh, Crip Cola is
And
amazing.
what was the blood one?
Blood Pop.
Blood Pop.
Blood Pop, man.
I wish that came with a little bit better name.
I like Blood Pop. You know, hey, give me some of that Blood Pop, dog.
If I'm gonna grab one, I'm probably gonna grab a Crip Cola.
No, I think I was.
Family won't let me do that. It's that blood pop over here all day. I can't do that. I can't do that.
But I like it, man. I thought it was a pretty dope show.
can't
If
say
you want
couch.
to check it out, go ahead
You
and
know
check it
what I'm
out.
Bouch. I gotta sit on my
You got
bouch.
sit on your couch, not your couch. You eating bookies over
You know
there?
what I'm saying? all day, fool.
Let's hop in the bar.
Oh, man, yeah, that's but those are shows I've been checking out. So Wilson, you been checking out anything you want to? Yeah. With that was the second episode.
Yeah.
That episode was wild, and I think his views on education are far fetched, but there's some truth in what he says. Huh?
A lot of what he said about it wasn't wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong, but the implication of putting it on elementary kids is too far.
Like, I think we all agree. Like, had he did that to, I wouldn't even. I'd still keep it elementary. I'd go to 6, or what's that, middle school now? I mean,
Yeah, 6 middle school. Yeah,
see, it wasn't like that for me growing up. It was,
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, it's K through 6, it's elementary.
Yeah, K through 6.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be.
And then
Right.
9 through 12.
Yeah.
and that's what it's supposed to be. But did you? I'm saying, what you been watching, Wilson? You been watching anything that you want to educate the people that they need to be following?
I don't know how educational it'll be for them, but I can tell them what I've been watching.
Drop them dimes.
I go
on
through and I get my usual stuff in, man. I'm a comic book head, like I said, so I get all my DCs in for the most part. So I'm always fooling with Green Arrow. I'm always fooling with Flash. I'm always fooling with Legends of Tomorrow. I love Black Lightning. Been championing that since before it even came out. I think that it's really good. Sends a
agree.
really
You
strong
have
message, and they have some really good storylines on there. As far as anything like streaming, a lot of the stuff that you guys watch, I watch as well. One of the things that I'm going back and watching with my wife, and I encourage everybody else to, I've talked to Griff about it a few times. There's a documentary series on Netflix that's directed by Oliver Stone called The Untold History of the United States of America.
Yes.
Highly informative for people that wants to know how these modern day narratives and how the court of public opinion and social media has grown so strong. It gives you a great backstory on that. I encourage anybody and everybody to watch it, and it literally spans from pre-World War I to the present, as far as how big of a
It's pretty
presence
dope,
the media has played
Oh,
in
yeah.
the shaping and perception of this country,
Media
both
shapes
locally
a lot
and
of
internationally. It's amazing to watch.
I actually got to see Bohemian Rhapsody over the weekend.
Oh,
I
you
love
did?
it.
That's good. I haven't seen it
Oh,
yet.
I love
Still waiting to see.
I love it.
We have been playing Queen every single day
I
now.
love
I heard it was a great movie.
If you like Queen, man, I mean,
Honestly, there's no reason Rami Malek shouldn't take best actor.
Before we get into that, let me read this last ad, and I want to get into that. This portion of the show is sponsored to you by KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside their fears and have the galls to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Join the thousands of others as we unlock our greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com and use the coupon code DOPE for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. And that's dope with the what's that? Exclamation mark. I had a blonde moment.
Now, you keep
before
talking
we dive
about.
off into this Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh no! I was actually putting that on pause as well. Put on the back. So that's on the back burner now.
Let me get my Ratchet show out of the way.
Oh yeah, finish up, Wilson. I want to hear
just
what
have
you've
to
been
get it off
watching.
my chest, my one Ratchet show.
Go for it.
Judge me not. I don't care. If you want some mindless entertainment that's wrapped up to make it look like a melodrama with a little bit of action, intrigue, living out in them streets, getting that dope game up, stuff like that. I don't know how they pulled it off. I don't know how they got this many people in here. Maybe the checks is running dry, whatever. The Family Business on BET is the funniest
Family
shit
Business.
ever.
What's in
It's
that?
based on a book. Everybody and they flipping mama is in there. Ernie Hudson is in there. The chick that played the mom on Half and Half, light skinned chick.
I know
she
you're
was the
talking.
mom on Stomp.
Oh, I want to see that.
On Stomp
She's in there?
She's in there. Pinky is in there.
Really?
From Friday.
Now I'm ready to go
literally,
watch this.
Any mid-range black actor or actress that you can think of is in that.
Give it to
show.
me because I never even knew about this.
Young Fly is in that show.
Dang, they got
got
pretty much everybody in there
tons
just
of
to
folks.
throw
Tammy
something.
Roman is in that show. Miguel
Tammy.
Nunez is in that show. And it's set up on
Miguel Nunez from
Juana Man.
Juana Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch this now.
Darren Henson from Stomp the Yard
I know you're talking
and
about.
his dance move video, teaching
Get
NSYNC
down.
how to dance. He's in there as well. You go through, man. It's basically set up on the premise. It's based off a book, a best-selling novel. Ernie Hudson is the patriarch of the family. They're the Duncans. They go through and their front business is car sales. They own car dealerships and stuff like that. But they're into everything from mercenary work to the dope game,
Yo.
stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. But the funniest part about it is it's equal parts entertaining because you want to see these folks and you're like, damn, how'd y'all get all these folks on the show? But it's predictable AF. And that's the part that makes it hilarious.
I'll
to me. It's
take
just
it.
my mindless entertainment that I like watching. They finally just got through the season finale this past Tuesday, so they'll be doing the reruns and stuff like that, man. But the Family Business is hilarious to me. But it's a cool story.
Well, so check that out. The Family Business.
cool
I might have to check it out.
What you got to say? What you got to
Now,
say, Jarvis?
When you brought up Black Lightning, here was my thing with Black Lightning.
Charge him.
One, I think Luke Cage opened the door for that show,
Oh, no doubt.
but I didn't want Black Lightning. I wanted a Static Shock show.
I can agree
I
and
can
then I
understand that.
can't agree.
I think going from a younger aspect, you were able to probably address just slightly a little bit the angst that's going on with the current climate in society.
Oh, you speaking like what we talk about is our GM producer hat. I mean,
Exactly.
And I think
executive head hat.
while Black Lightning gets to do it from a sort of parental aspect a little bit,
And I think that's part of the reason why it saves them is because they get to address it on multiple levels because of the fact that
And
his children
children
has
has-
powers
right.
as well.
but I think to see Static Shock,
But-
because let's just here's one of my opinions. One of the most hated demographics in this country is the black male.
But
No doubt.
and I like how they portray him as a black male.
And then to have Static Shock, a young black male.
But Ziggy, think about this. If you watch the Young Justice thing and like the new 52, Black Lightning is Static Shock's mentor. So you can always introduce a Static
Why do
Shock.
black characters always got lightning and shit?
But think about this. But
Because
it's,
we electric like that, baby.
But-
We
but
pumping.
the-
I want some fire.
I'll take some lightning, man, because you know
I'm good with
I like to
lightning.
shock shit up. You
I
know,
want fire.
Water can't
water can't fuck with me.
out.
Nuh-uh.
Water can't put me out.
Too
I'm
much
good.
drip.
Yeah.
But they can always
If I wear rubber,
introduce.
you fucked.
But they can always
I'm insulated,
introduce.
bitch.
They can
got
always
rubber
introduce Static Shock in like a season 3 or season 4,
I hope they bring,
and have him
I
spin
want
off.
Him, I want him to come
Like how
into Black
dope would
Lightning.
think about how dope that would be. Like say season 3, you get introduced as he's being principal. He got Virgil, who's like always acting up and stuff like that, and then he can get spun off, and you can still have Black Lightning in a few episodes of Static
And
Shock. That'd be
that's
dope.
one of the things
I would,
that makes it.
I would rather
interesting,
him
though.
be like a former student.
Yeah.
'Cause I want Static Shock to be in college.
Yeah,
We always
like he
either-
was enrolled in the school in Freeland.
Oh yeah.
and then
I'm tripping. He was in high school. He was in high school.
Yeah, he was
no,
in high
what is it?
school.
Is it high school that he teaches on Black Lightning?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's high
He's the
school. So
principal,
never
actually.
yeah.
He doesn't teach.
So,
he's the
so I
principal.
would want
I
Static.
wanted to say, oh yeah, he's the principal. I wanted to say not enrolls as he gets transferred over. That would be dope.
WB, holla at me.
Okay,
I'll
so
help write this shit.
Let me tell you how perfect this show used to be, man. That's why we need to have Ziggy on Fishing Grits, man. We used to have this segment called GM. You put your GM hat or you put your owner hat on.
We literally like wrote
And-
phase 4.
Dog,
like
we
a
was,
year
we
ago.
was, and it was just like you just put your hat on for a minute, and we do a segment. Let's break this down and make logical sense. But yeah, that's too logical for
Well,
WB.
we did that before the show. Like I said, how would I do the next phase of Marvel? I was like, I would have Scarlet Witch merge realities. She has a mental breakdown, and the mental breakdown
Sort of a
trigger-
play on the House of M.
Right.
storyline.
Oh yeah, so Let Vision die. Yeah, and she has
a
that mental breakdown.
and it triggers her powers, and she combines 3 different realities.
I'll
Give me
take
that
it.
amalgam feel.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm down for it.
And we're sitting up here at the former Stark Towers, and you see a winged guy flying through New York.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
And he's going to Worthington Pharmaceuticals.
Well, Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube and all that great people out there, we like to keep y'all up to date on what we watching. So, let us know what you think we need to be watching. But on this side, we need to get to the beautiful trailers that came out. this
Elijah,
week.
which trailers did you
Elijah.
list? Did you list both of them or just one?
There's Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile, and The Beach Bum.
Oh, so you did list them both in the description?
Let's just do the second one.
I didn't list them both. I only listed The Beach Bum.
You only listed Beach Bum? All right,
Only listed one.
all right. Let's just do the Beach Bum then, because that way we can go ahead and get out here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Have you seen the trailer,
Yeah.
Wilson? Oh, yeah. Well, we can talk about it while
Can
it
we get a little
goes.
sound with this?
What we kind of glossed over, so we don't have to spend too much time on this trailer, but I just want the masses to know that there is a awesome movie for the stoners out there, and Beach Bum,
Every
and for the
generation has to have one, whether it's
It
a Dude
has-
Where's
Ex-
My Car, a Fast Time at Ridgemont
And we have to
High.
have
I mean,
this
you have to
because-
have-
How high?
Yes.
this
that was
film.
for us, though.
Yeah.
That was for us.
What
It's
was the
different.
one with the guy from the '70s show?
That 70 show.
Is that Dude Where's My Car?
Nuh-uh.
With him and Sean William Scott?
No, I'm thinking about the other one. Because Terry Crews was in it as a contract killer. Ice cold killer.
Oh.
Break your neck.
Oh.
Make your body coat spill up. Bro, yo.
I know what you're talking about. Was
I'm
it
lost.
called? Was the name of it actually called Killers?
No. It had a sort of a weed name.
Before I accept whatever orders they're giving me today, I just want to start off with a little bit of poetic foreplay.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I literally don't know what this movie's about. It looks like he's a writer that
And it
likes to
doesn't
party,
matter.
and it does not matter. And I agree with you, Wilson. It just looks like a hell of a good time at the movies.
Well, after the interview on was it Tonight Show, where Snoop took the oregano and replaced it with real weed,
Bang, bang.
on
Bang,
set,
bang.
That's too smart. It's too much like real life. And
Snoop
they-
said he wanted you to get a real feel. He wanted you to act.
Oh yeah, you need to
completely
feel
in
all
character.
the.
You need to be completely in character.
Yeah, you need to feel all the potent, the hits from
And
the.
Snoop, just give me like the light shit, because you're a veteran.
and we get
smoker.
the
Yeah.
bongos. They get him high with the bongos. What he got arrested for?
See, I know nothing about this character, so you're
Well,
knowledge.
no,
of this
I'm not
character.
talking about the character. Matthew McConaughey got arrested in
Yeah.
Texas for being
Yeah.
high, naked,
Nah.
and playing the bongos. at
Oh,
his
well,
house.
turn up, Matthew McConaughey.
Like he actually did that in real life.
What I like about this movie is there's something that stood out to this movie besides just seeing a hell of a good time and some good drugs going on. The fact that we have Matthew McConaughey, Jonah Hill, then you want to sprinkle in and you have Snoop Dogg, Martin Lawrence, Zac Efron. That is
You know what this movie
I
is
would
about
not
then.
see
Off
those
them
people.
names that you just said, somebody is getting gone off that ooh-wee.
But I never would have thought to put any of those actors in the same. I know. Well, I mean, you can say Wolf of Wall Street. That
So yeah, they're going because I think Zach's the drug dealer.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I mean, as much as
I'm
you
here
can.
for it.
Hey, much props to Zac Efron. If anyone got away from that High School Musical crowd,
But it's not just him either. It's also
well, Vanessa Hutchinson's in Pope.
oh yeah, she's in that too. She's also in that Rent thing that came out on Fox. I heard that she did a good job on.
But I think he's gotten the furthest away. Like he's shown his stuff.
like,
Oh yeah, the first one. Yeah, he had the
I
song.
hardly remember him from High School Musical.
Yeah, he had the song.
I had to
Troy Bolton.
I had to sit
Heard of
there and
him.
look it up. I was like, oh yeah, he was High School.
He
Musical.
broke away in one movie, and it was just it was that movie with what's his name from Friends. Oh man, the guy from the dude from Friends. It's where that he was a teenager and he went back to his younger self or whatever, and
I
Zac
know what
Efron
you're
played
talking about.
It was a basic concept movie.
I know what you're talking about. It was kinda like a
he's-
Freaky Friday type
Yeah,
deal.
but he sold me on that, and I was just like, Zac. He also was good in that movie with.
The weed movie with Terry Puff Puff Pass.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
He was also Zac Efron was also good in that movie with Miles Teller and
I mean,
And Michael B.
Jordan.
He really hasn't
like,
been bad in anything.
he
I
really
like The
hasn't.
Neighbor. I mean,
Yeah, he was
done-
awesome in
he's
The
done
Neighbor.
Great. He's done a great job for himself.
So yeah, Beach Bum, awesome. I mean, ain't too much
You
to
know
break
they were
down.
playing around with him too. Like if you wanted to cast a young Wolverine,
It was lit in Baywatch.
he's got the height. He
got the body for it.
Yeah, he got the body for it.
chops for it.
I would personally take him as so he can really show some acting chops. I would love to see him as a Cyclops.
He's too short.
He's not even short. He's like 5'9". It's not short.
That's short for Cyclops.
That's short for Cyclops.
That's true.
Cyclops is built.
I would take him
That
as
camera angle.
I would take him as Nova.
Hey, he'll be good as Nova.
He'll be good as Nova.
If you want to train him, hey man, I'll take him as a good Robin. No, whatever
As
you want to
long
put
as,
him as.
as long
I'll
as
take him
he's
as,
a 100%
Nightwing.
ass kicker.
Yeah, I'll take him as Nightwing.
Like I want him. I don't want him as
like
Robin.
him?
I'll take him as Nightwing. But
He's got the abs for Nightwing, but I think I want my Nightwing to be a little taller.
And a little bit leaner. A little bit more smooth.
You need a 6 foot-
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Give me a 6'2" Nightwing.
yeah, I think all the Robins need to be at least 6
Yeah.
feet.
But y'all, it's been a great show of Intermission.
It
We
has.
hate to be short with y'all, but you know we was a little bit late. We're gonna be a little bit short. We got things
It
to
was still
do.
quality though. Y'all
It was
can't be
still the
mad.
greatest
We
quality.
entertained
We
y'all.
drip,
We
drip,
chopped
drip,
it
dropped
up.
it on y'all.
We put a little
Yeah.
sauce on that thing.
Y'all know exactly where to check us out. Check us out on all platforms. You know, thank you, Wilson, for coming through and blessing us with your
Man,
presence.
no
Indeed,
thanks needed,
sir.
man. I definitely appreciate the opportunity, man. Hopefully it won't be the last time. And we got to go through and return the favor and get this young man
On Fish and
the
Grits.
Fish and Grits
Hell
podcast,
yeah,
man,
man.
so we can really get it in.
Oh yeah, man! It's sports and movies all day, every day.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
Check us out. We love you. Have a good day.
Much
Drive
love to
safe.
all y'all, man.
All the great things.
Much love to all
Intermission
y'all.
signing out. Thank you for tuning in.
Later.